On a warm summer weekend evening, friends decided to spend it in a bar, drinking a mug of beer, socialize, and share news. They have traditionally met in this very bar for many years. Harry had known Joan and Michael for a long time. Back in their student days, they had become friends, played basketball, and spent a lot of time together. They knew everything about each other. And when Harry met Kate, he immediately told his wife that he met the best girl in the world. She is ethereal. It's like she's from another planet, Harry said, his eyes burning with excitement. I go crazy when I'm around Kate. So, what are you waiting for? Tell her you love her and go for it. She'll be yours, Michael encouraged his friend. I'm afraid to even breathe around her. It's like I'm made of stone, Harry said, wistfully to himself. I think you need other help, buddy. John slapped his friend on the shoulder with his palm. Come on, introduce us to your lovely alien. And Harry brought Kate into this company of his friends, and they did their best to praise Harry, saying the most flattering things about him. The friends did everything they could to present their friend in the best light. He was a promising specialist about to receive a diploma, and a sportsman, and in general the most wonderful young man that any girl could dream of. Kate was impressed, and then Harry and Kate got married. They had a crazy love that blew both their hands off. At night, when they were alone together, they were crazy about each other, couldn't tear themselves away, and often didn't fall asleep until morning. And on their first wedding anniversary, Kate gave her husband the most wonderful gift. In the morning, when she came out of the bathroom, she handed him a pregnancy test. Darling, this is the best news on a day like this. Now we will have a real family with a child. You will definitely give me a son. Harry rejoiced. But at the doctor's appointment, they learned that it was not their son who will be born. Kate was pregnant with twins, carrying a girl and a boy. Dumbfounded at first by such news, they were confused, but then decided that the birth of twins is even better. Brother and sister will always be together. They will not be bored, they will play together, and when they grow up, they will help each other. After graduating from university, Harry got a good position, and Kate became a housewife. Children required a lot of attention and effort, but the passionate relationship of the spouses did not lose bright colors. Harry constantly pleased his beloved with gifts, made surprises, and said affectionate words. And she, even after the birth of children, did not lose her beauty, was still as seductive and hot in bed. Friends repeatedly told Harry that he was very lucky to have a wife, and he was proud of his beloved. The years passed, and Kate only grew better, even though she was busy with housework, taking care of the twins and trying to please her husband by preparing delicious dishes for dinner. Harry was as much in love with her as he had been when they first started dating. He always looked at his wife with admiring eyes, loving her more than ever. And then the children grew up. The twins went to live in another city after finishing their studies. Sometimes they visited their parents, and then a real feast was organized in the house with a generous elite table, laughter, and music. I'm a little sad that my daughter and son are separated from us now, Harry said one day. I wish we had more children. Not at all, sweetheart, Kate told him. I spent so much time with my family, my whole life trying to make sure that you were well and that you felt cared for. So now I want to live like a normal woman. Normal woman? Her husband was surprised. Wasn't there something you lacked? Didn't I earn enough to provide for you and the children? No, you're the nicest husband, but I want to get a job, the woman declared. Why will you do that? Live a relaxed life, take care of yourself, go shopping, and to the salon. I like it when you're cheerful and rested, not tired like a horse. That day, for the first time in years, they quarreled. Harry suddenly felt that something had changed in his relationship with his wife. It was as if she was drifting away from him. Now Kate was constantly looking for work, but without experience, she could not find decent offers. But one evening, she told her husband that she had found a job in the same office. Honey, don't you think it's worth it to leave the house for the wages they're offering you? Harry was indignant. I'm perfectly capable of giving you that money myself. No, I've made up my mind. I'm sick of sitting at home alone, standing at a stove and watching soap operas, and let's never revisit this issue again. Kate was adamant, determined, and Harry thought that if his wife wanted to work so badly, let her try. He decided that she would quickly tire of going to the office every day and doing routine tasks. Kate and Harry's life changed very quickly, and marital intimacy was almost completely gone. And the house didn't smell of delicious food anymore, which was very upsetting for the man. Kate, what's for the dinner tonight? He'd ask her when he got home from work. I order a pizza. I'm tired and don't want to cook, the wife replied. Pizza every day. Don't you think we will get fat soon? Harry said indignantly. Then cook yourself something. I don't have time to do it. Their 20th wedding anniversary was approaching. Meeting his friends at the bar, Harry was thoughtful. Michael and John ordered beers, sitting comfortably at the table to share the news. Buddy, what's wrong with you? Michael asked him, noticing that Harry was barely drinking and not listening to them at all. I don't know how to say this. There is something wrong with Kate and me. Is it bad? Yeah, there is no passion, no intimacy, no fire. Harry sipped his beer from his glass and snacked on some peanuts. So we shall just turn up the heat. John tried to encourage his friend. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. Kate pretty much stopped talking to me altogether. She got a job. All she does at night is watch TV. She says she's tired. It's not like she's got heart and theory, man. I guess our love has faded. Don't say that, Harry, Michael said. John and I remember how passionate your relationship was. It's true. Such love cannot fade away. John supported his friend. Harry hoped that his friends were right and everything will work out, that Kate will be as tender and passionate in the marital bed with him again. I think you're just tired, buddy, Michael said. You need to get out of here. Get some rest. By the way, you and Kate's wedding anniversary is coming up. John exclaimed. I suggest we have a bachelor party to celebrate. We will have a lot of fun. That's a great idea. Michael and John struck hands. Harry only shrugged his shoulders. Maybe his friends were right. He needed to take his mind off his relationship with his wife, who had changed so much for some reason. He didn't notice Michael and John's sly glances as they thought of a great idea to help an old friend. The very end week they decided to have a friendly party. The three men were going to go to the lakeside and rent a house. We will roast meat off the coast, John said cheerfully. We can also go fishing, Michael chimed in. And by tonight, we'll have the girls. We'll have a lot of fun. John and Michael were looking forward to going out and helping Harry have fun at the same time. On the appointed day, Harry was getting ready for his trip. Kate was quietly brewing coffee in the kitchen. She didn't seem to care that her husband will spend the weekends away from home. His wife, indifference, infuriated the man. You're not even going to ask where I'm going? He asked Kate with a frown. Well, where to? She said, as if doing me a favor. I'm going to the lake with some friends. Would you like to join me? Harry suggested hesitantly. No, I'll be vacationing at home. Kate set the empty cup on the table and went to the bathroom. Harry's mood had soared. He didn't understand what was going on with his wife, angry at her and feeling powerless to change anything. Sighing heavily, Harry picked up his bag and walked out of the house. He loaded his things into the truck and got behind the wheel. He had to pick up his friends on the way and stop at the supermarket. John, Michael, and Harry pulled up to the small house on the shore of the picturesque lake. "Look how beautiful it is there," Michael exclaimed. "It's a shame Kate refused to come with us. She will have loved it here too," Harry thought wistfully. The friends enjoyed each other's company. They lit the charcoal in the brazier and roasted meal, and then sat out on the lake with fishing rods. The fishing was not very successful. Only a few small fish were caught on the men's rods. "Don't you think our male company could do with a bit of delusion?" John asked suddenly. "I agree. It will be more fun with girls," Michael said. "Where are they going to get them now?" Harry wondered. The man thought it would be nice to have fun with some gorgeous hottie. That way he could distract himself from sad thoughts about Kate, which did not let him go even on vacation with his friends. "You're a dark man, Harry," Michael laughed. "You can find any kind of beauty on the internet nowadays. Choose any of them, and in half an hour the most beautiful girls of the city will be sitting next to you and drinking wine. And maybe they will give you something else." Michael was clearly alluding to the girls he could always get into bed with. If only he had the desire and the money. Harry had never used the services of a woman of easy virtue, and he didn't want to cheat on his wife. But he didn't want to argue with his friends. After all, you could just have fun and socialize, not have sex with call girls. John went into the house to get his laptop and connected to the internet. "Here, look, it's a great site. And so many beautiful women." Michael and John looked at the offering of the beauties, arguing over which one was better. Harry joined them out of curiosity. The men flipped through the pictures, discussing the girls. "Look at that kitty cat. I wouldn't mind playing with her," Michael said with a laugh, pointing his finger at the laptop monitor. "No, this red hair is better. Just my type." John shook her head. "Harry, who do you like?" The man shrugged. "I don't care. Mike, why don't you and I go fishing again? Let's Harry look at the pictures. Take a look at this page, buddy." They walked toward the shore, and Harry stared at the screen. He stared at the pictures that appeared on the monitor and couldn't believe his eyes. In front of him was his wife, Kate. She looked very seductive, with loose curly hair and beautiful lacy lingerie. This can't be happening. Kate is on a website with girls offer their services to men, Harry thought. He abruptly closed his laptop and looked toward his friends. They were sitting quietly on the beach, talking about something. The man opened the computer again to get a better look at the photo. "What did you see in there, Harry?" Michael shouted at him. The friends joined Harry. "Hot stuff. Whoa." John was surprised when he saw Kate's picture. "So that's what she's doing under the guise of work. That's why she's denying me sex." Harry was angry. "I have to go home and talk to my wife right now." He jumped up and went to the car. His friends hurried after him. "Wait a minute, Harry," Michael shouted. "Maybe it's not what you think." "What's to think? I've seen it all with my own eyes." "What did you see? Just a picture of your wife in her underwear?" John asked. "We need to get to the bottom of this." "That's exactly what I intend to do when I go home," Harry declared. "Wait, I have a better idea." Michael stopped him. "Which one?" the man wondered. "Let's get hot stuff down here, and when Kate gets here, then you can deal with it." Harry thought for a moment. He was struggling with different feelings. On the one hand, he was ashamed in front of his friends that his wife was exposing herself half naked. On the other hand, Kate's picture on the website really turned Harry on. His wife was very beautiful and seductive, and that lacy red lingerie just drove the man crazy. He had not seen his pose so sensual and seductive for a long time. You're right, Michael. We will do that. Harry decided to summon Kate to their lakeside cottage. She could explain it to him when he caught her in the act. Harry was furious. How many other men were looking at the nude pictures, and how many had she gone to on a call? Wait was languid. The minutes lasted like hours. Angry at his wife, Harry walked along the shore of the lake while his friends relaxed and didn't seem to care that their friend's wife was working as a prostitute. Finally, Kate's car appeared in the distance. Harry stopped, clenching his fists. How he was going to tell her everything, and she pretended to be a decent wife. But when Kate got out of the car, he froze, dazzled by her beauty. In a long red dress and high-heeled shoes, she walked slowly toward him, smiling a charming smile. Dark curls flowed down the woman's shoulders. Stopping in front of her husband, Kate said, "Beloved, I congratulate you on our anniversary. All those years you have been the best husband and a wonderful father. I love you very much." The woman took her husband's hand and looked into his eyes with a deep, languorous look of brown eyes framed by long lashes. "Kate? How? I saw your pictures on the website and thought you were—" Harry hesitated to say what he'd been thinking just a few minutes ago. "That I'm a prostitute?" Kate smiled. "Yes." Harry's friends approached the married couple. They were smiling too, only Kate's husband was not laughing. "And this is our surprise and gift to you for your anniversary," laughed the man said. "What kind of surprise?" Harry wondered. "When you said you were worried about your relationship with Kate, Michael offered to talk to her. And we met with your wife," John said. "Yes, Kate shared that she'd noticed how your relationship was cooling too," Michael said. "But it's just years, habit, whatever you want to call it. But your love is still strong. So why the picture?" Harry didn't understand. "To remind you how seductive and beautiful Kate is. Admit it, buddy, you couldn't take your eyes off her picture." Dumbfounded by this confession, Harry looked at his friends and then at his beloved wife. She came even closer to him and kissed him passionately on the lips. "I think we should go," Michael said softly. Their friends decided that now it was the right time to leave the spouses alone. They came up with this whole idea with a small house on the shore of the picturesque lake, a website, and a photo of a friend's wife on a purpose, so that Harry and Kate could be alone and feel how much they love each other again.